What up, social media family? Yes, sir. We back. It's your boy, your big brother, your little brother. It just depends on the situation, but it's your boy, Noble Alexander in the building. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Well, before we get into tonight's episode, first and foremost, we want to start off by saying Hotep, Shalom, Salam Alaikum, peace and blessings. Okay, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. What's up? What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Yeah, we got some nice, interesting topics today. Okay, how was everybody's weekend? I hope it was lovely. You know, mine's was. Everything is well with me on my end. I cannot complain. I cannot complain. And like they say, who's gonna really give a who, what, where, why, and what anyway, right? So ain't no sense of doing all of that. Okay. But we're gonna have a good episode tonight, okay? For real, because there's a few things going down in LA, and there's some celebrity relationship stuff. And I tend to not get into those topics. I don't really care about I don't really care about what other people do in their relationships. I really don't care. It doesn't have anything to do with me. I got my own life. I worry about my stuff. But I was like, you know what, let's just try something new today, So we definitely gonna get into what's going on in LA. We gonna talk about this Cardi B, Stefan Diggs situation, because I think it's a little funny. I think that's kind of why I want to touch on it, because I think the shit is kind of funny. And then we want to talk about the 50-50 split. It's a lot of people nowadays anyway, for sure, 50-50 split on actual bills and stuff, when it comes to dating. And some you got people that say that's the red flag, you got people that say it's a green light. But we're going to have the discussion, because for me, I think there's some small little minute details that we are missing. Nonetheless, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off with the LA information dealing with the anti-ICE immigration protest, and then we're gonna have a little fun and talk some real shit after that. All right. So I don't know if you've been sleeping under a rock, who knows? But we got, how can I say this? We have a little upheaval in LA right now. Okay. We got a little situations going on. Okay. So Trump became president. Like he said, he's about to kick out a lot of illegal immigrants. And we're not going to necessarily talk about the immigration part today. But I do want to keep in mind, because I know there's a lot of people that's like, well, that's not right. And well, the key word is illegal immigration, and they're here illegally. So if you want to have word semantics and call them asylum seekers and all of that and justify them breaking the law, then I feel that in that case, then there's a lot of people who break laws when they're hungry and they steal. So, those are, they're trying to prevent themselves from dying of starvation, but yet and still we would all say that they will go to jail. But nonetheless, so it's kind of been going down in LA, but not the way that people kind of would think. It's only like downtown LA. It's not like that outside of downtown LA. It's no protests, there's no rioting, there's no destruction. there's none of that going on, outside of that area, downtown LA area. Now, when you go down there, you might run across a little something. Okay. You might run across a little something. But other than that, it's not going down, I guess how the media is trying to portray it, or other people that's not from out here, because for those who don't know, we in LA. This is where I'm at. Okay. And so um it's a little it's some stuff that's happening, but it's just not going down how the way they trying to portray it on the news. Like LA is just completely on fire and it's just going out of control. LA is just not completely on fire and going out of control. Once again, it's um downtown LA, right? It's the things that's happening downtown LA regarding the protests. So as you know, new president came in, new administration, and one thing he said was when he come in, he was going to get rid of a lot of illegal immigrants, and clearly he wasn't playing. Okay, and so with that being said, they got ICE, and that I guess that's the name of the department within the federal uh, bureau, or within the federal budget. So they're federal officers, ICE, and they've been cracking. I mean, they've been cracking the whip up people. They're not playing. They've been pulling up and they've been snatching people up, man. I mean, and it's kind of I'm a little, to be honest with you, I'm a little confused because it's like it's happening at the same time that a lot of the kids are out of school now. Summertime pretty much, and a lot of kids are been graduating from high school or any type of school. School is out basically, so it's not as much traffic, and so it's light. But at the same time, I'm like, is it light because the school is out, or is it light because it's a lot of Latin people in the Latin community that's like, man, we in the house. I don't know. I think it might be a combination of both, because the freeway been lighter, the streets have been lighter. I'm just being real. Um, it's been easier to move around because LA is packed now, man. Shit, places where it take you 5 or 10 minutes to get to in LA, man, it'll probably take you, if it take you 10 minutes without traffic, with traffic, it's gonna take you like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and it's ridiculous because it literally might just literally be around the corner or down the street. But yeah, and so it has been going down. Now, this is the part that's kind of, I don't know. I'm confused about. Now, I've been accused of being an extreme Trump supporter. Uh I wouldn't call myself an extreme Trump supporter. Some people say, you must be part of MAGA. I am not a part of MAGA. I have never worn nothing MAGA, will not wear nothing MAGA. I just agreed upon some things. There were some things that I did agree upon. And so therefore, when it came down to it, I went one way versus the other way, because I am the type of person, I move based on my get down, what I believe in, and what's going to benefit me. I don't do the whole popularity stuff because other people doing it, somebody trying to tell me to doing it, putting pressure to do it. I don't give a damn about none of that. I vote for what I believe in, the way I feel like life should go. So when it came to when it came to taking teaching kids alternative lifestyles in kindergarten and elementary and junior high and all that, I was against it, still against it. Uh, um, the bathroom stuff, everybody going to the same bathroom, not with it. Letting men compete in women's sports, not with it. I'm changing the English language. I'm just not the type of person. I'm not going to refer to one person as they, them. That's just not proper grammar. I wasn't taught that. Makes a bunch of sense why I wouldn't. I'm not finna change it because of people's preferences in a bedroom, which is their business, and I'm not mad at that. But I'm just not going to change English definitions and the structure of it as a result of. But nonetheless, I've been called that, right? And so I'm not defending him tonight, but at the same time, there's been a lot of things happening in LA, and it's just like, well, the police ain't doing nothing about it. So, like Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom. I really do not like Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom, they have been doing a piss poor job at managing the things that are happening, and it's getting out of control because it didn't start off like that. But now, things is kind of amped up, and so I'm gonna just play a couple of clips real quick because I wanna show you the type of stuff that I'm talking about. All right, so just bear with me 1 minute. Some of this stuff just don't have no audio, which I kind of did that on purpose, and I just want to highlight some stuff because to me it's like, oh well, Trump shouldn't have did this, Trump shouldn't have did that, but I'm like, how else do you bring this down without bringing in a National Guard? So this is right here. This is a clip, right? Now look at the freeway. I believe that's like the 101 Hollywood freeway, right? And so there's protesters up there. They throwing stuff down at the police, little smoke bombs and stuff, and they're throwing bricks, boulders, and all type of stuff. So they actually damaging all of these highway patrol cars. They've greatly damaged them vehicles down there. And so, people is not, I don't understand how people are not being heavily arrested for this. Look at this. They have tore up several police cars. Everybody up here, that shouldn't even been allowed to happen. And that's happened a lot. That actually happened a lot. And I'm like, wow. Like, where is the immediate action? Let you know. Nothing happened, right? Okay. Moving along. So that's how everything started, with just them attacking law enforcement officials and officers, right? But then, let me take it back, right? But then now we got this now. And so now they came up to see this wasn't happening at first. Okay, that wasn't happening at first. First they were just attacking, law enforcement. Now it's like, boom. It's kind of gotten out of hand because you're not checking the violence, you're not checking anything. So now, as you can see, it escalated. So people is in here, they taking stuff now. They taking stuff now. And it went to a jewelry store, a couple jewelry stores, the Apple store, and it's like, Karen Bass, African Thomas, we don't need the National Guard. We don't need them in our business. We're sitting up there like, you don't need the fucking National Guard. Gather this stuff. Come on, let me talk to you. Yeah. I will slap the sense in you. If you want to handcuff the hands of the police and you're not allowing them to do their job, and these people are throwing all type of cocktails and things at law enforcement, because I saw a video where they were throwing rocks and stuff at the police officer as she was getting in her car. She was just standing there like, damn, like, ain't nothing I can do about it. And they was just, yeah. And I'm just sitting there like, how do y'all let this happen? Allowing your police officers, if you're not allowing the police officers to do their job and make their arrest. And you got to remember, as LA is important to the U.S. economy. Why? Because LA is California's economy. Remember, America is a top two superpower in the world, America and China. But with that being said, one of the states that help America be as powerful as it is California, which California has the fifth largest economy in the world. And then you have a city like LA, so that really pushes a lot of that, a lot of California being the fifth largest economy in the world. So if you allow a city like Los Angeles to get out of control and become unruly, that's going to be a real hit blow to the economy. So I don't understand how Gavin Newsom and a lot of Democratic leaders are upset with Trump for bringing in the National Guard. Because Gavin Newsom made a statement like, still, he didn't call him in, Trump shouldn't call him in, and he has a right to disrespect this, that, and the other. And I'm just thinking, like, let me get tore up though. I mean, you letting all of these people down here act a fool. And I want to show y'all something too. I'm gonna because there was something that I did notice in that video, and I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to that. Just give me 1 second. There was something that I noticed in that video right here, because they spray painted it on the window. I think that's it right there. Yeah, there it go right there. Hold on, let me back it up. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. A little bit more. I'm sorry. Let me back this up, right? I want to show y'all something that's tagged on the window. And it's tagged a lot. Let me see. Can I catch it? Come on. Okay. Let me see if I can. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. I don't know if you can see my mouse finger, my arrow right there, but that's an anarchy sign right there. That's a sign of anarchy right here. Okay. And I'm bringing that up because it's like, I just know that California, especially Southern California, has been hit. It's a lot. It's always something going on lately because we had the fires. Now we got this. And it just seems like there's entities or individuals involved that are hell bent in causing anarchy. I mean, somebody even sent me an ad because I don't know if y'all heard this or not, but they actually are like a lot of these certain protests where it's like anti this and anti that, and they cause a lot of violence. Those are actually paid protesters from what I'm seeing and coming to learn and find out. And I'm gonna do a little bit more homework on it, but it's really coming to find out that like a lot of these people are actually paid to come out here and kick up the dust that they kicking up. And when people invoke this level of violence and destruction, what they call revolution stuff, this is what they call anarchy, and that symbol is actually tagged right here. And anarchy is truly actually I don't want to say a form of government, but anarchy is something that it's a system that exists, like how you got socialism, communism, Marxism, capitalism, those type of things. Like anarchy is, and I spoke on this show before, anarchy is actually a form of, again, I don't want to say government structure, but it's a philosophy, it's a practice. And you actually use you bring in anarchy when you want to cause chaos. And somebody will say, well, why would you want to cause chaos and destruction? Because you cause chaos and destruction when you want to start a new system of government. So you got to cause chaos, burn the stuff down, let it burn down, and then from that point, you establish a new structure, or what they will call a new order, right? And so they use anarchy to do this. And this is what anarchy is about. And I'm actually going to take the time to read you guys some definition of anarchy, right? And anarchy, it says definition of anarchy. Anarchy comes from the Greek word anarchos, meaning without ruler. It signifies a state of a system without a central governing authority. Okay. It also says that anarchy, anarchism as a political philosophy, anarchism is a political philosophy that advocates for the creation of an anarchist society. Anarchists envision a society where individuals or communities self-govern corporate corporations, and they all work together without the need for centralized power. So basically, again, without the rule of government, this is what anarchy is, and it's a way to destroy what presently exists, and now you get to bring in something else. And it just seems like it's something going, like it just seems like somebody or something wants to kill off something and bring in something new. I'm just saying, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I feel I'm not an ignorant person, and I'm keeping up with stuff, and I'm watching. It just seems like they're, because clearly they allowing it, and Trump is sending in the National Guard, but Karen Bass and Newsom not trying to do nothing about this stuff because they were letting these protesters kick the shit out of the police. I mean, they was throwing all type of stuff at them, setting shit on fire, and for a long time, people ain't been going to jail. Like, I don't know how long you've been following this, but this shit been kind of going on for a minute. This ain't just, it's only kind of getting more national news, and it's being reported so heavily because it's really getting more out of control. But this been going on for a little minute though. And they've been smashing on the police, the highway patrol, and nothing's been done about it. Nothing's been done about it. And so Trump sent in the National Guard, like, hey, and sent in some Marines, like, hey, yo, turn it down, slow it down. And now people are starting to go to jail. Now they're really starting to make arrests. Now there is a curfew in LA in effect, but this for like downtown. Again, that's what I'm saying. It's not for all of LA. It's just for downtown. Like, I think the curfew for downtown right now is like 5 o'clock. So you really can't be down there at 5 o'clock right now. Like, if you down there at 5 o'clock, popos can roll up on you and you know what I'm saying, take you on in, because they like, what the fuck you doing out here? We on curfew lockdown right now. But it's not the whole city. It's not none of that. It's really just centered downtown City Hall, which is around all of the court buildings, City Hall stuff. That's how it started. All of the court buildings, the government structures. Remember, I was talking about, I brought up the stuff about anarchy for a reason. And that's where everything has been centered. And then now it's starting to spread a little further out, and people are starting to break into the Apple stores, the jewelry stores, the whatever store that they could break in now, because they've been letting that shit go on for so long. And so now they're starting to make those arrests. See, they wasn't making those arrests at first. I'm telling you, they was throwing bricks, all type of stuff at the police, cocktails of fire. The police wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't doing nothing. Now, all of a sudden, because they had started this other stuff, now, they, been making their arrests and stuff. So, I mean, the thing is, it's a lot of people like, oh, well, black people should get involved, and y'all just sitting back and y'all just sitting back not doing nothing. I'm just like sitting there like, well, what the hell you want us to do? I mean, what are we talking about? What would you like for us to do? You want us to come get in your shit? I mean, because this is your shit. See, we're Americans, citizens. See, y'all being disrespectful. Because first of all, let's just get a couple things straight. Come here. I will slap the sense in you. It ain't even the people that's causing the violence, ain't even the illegal immigrants. It's people that's really American citizens doing that shit. The illegal immigrants is like, hell no, I ain't coming outside right now. That's why the streets is a lot, it's dry. All right? Because they in the house. They ain't coming out. All right? So the people that's actually kicking up the dust is out there. They're actually Americans. And then they waving these up Mexican flags and stuff. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Mexico. But why the hell you waving this Mexican flag, bro? What is the problem? You want to? They're burning the American flag, and then want to raise up the Mexican flag or whatever other country's flag. Like, why are you doing that? Like, this is exactly why this shit is happening, because clearly you goofy. So come here, you can take your goofy ass back over there, or whatever the hell's going on with you. Like, real talk. But you need to cut it out. Don't be burning the American flag and then want to be waving the Mexican flag again. Nothing wrong with Mexico. Nothing wrong with the flag. But that's just weird to actually be an American citizen, because those are the people that's actually doing this. The illegal immigrants are actually, they ain't even coming outside. So the people you see doing the destruction is actually Americans. And these mofos is burning the American flag and waving around the Mexican flag. And I'm just sitting here like, what the hell type of shit is that? So I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't even understand why would they do anything like that. That makes absolutely zero sense to me. That makes absolutely zero sense to me. You know, Gavin Newsom ain't handling his business. You don't want Trump and him and Karen Bass. They don't want Trump sending in the National Guard, but yet you didn't give the police the power to really start doing what they wanted to do, even when they were under attack. And I'm not even the biggest po advocate. I'm not over here advocating for the police. I'm not on some, I'm just telling y'all real stuff that's been happening out here because I'm here. And I know what the hell going on, okay? So how is it supposed to end? Because if we don't stop it, then you're going to make it a city thing. And everybody in the city is not for this. Everybody in the city is not going to start burning the flag. You're going to cause a riot within a riot. Because if you keep burning that flag, talking about fuck America and stuff, and all these people right here, like they doing that down there with all of with the government structured buildings where that's the anarchy shit. That's where they want to affect that and tear that down. That's the whole purpose. So they just letting it happen. And Trump is like, nah. So personally, I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, a Green Party, Independent. You should have enough sense to say this shouldn't be happening. This should be what they call a bipartisan issue. This should not be happening. There ain't nobody that should be sitting up here saying, oh, well, this is Trump's fault and this is, no, man. It's just really not. How did they get over here? If you're over here illegally, the key word is illegally. And if it's okay for you to come over here illegally and be what they will call an asylum seeker because you looking for a better life, but we actually do have an immigration process where you can come over here and do it right. It may take a little longer, of course. You ain't gonna just hit the gate and come over here the next day like how the fuck your cheating butt been doing. It's just not fair to the people that's here. People get money taken out of their taxes and these illegal immigrants, they can go get on EBT, GR, Medi-Cal, all that's paid for by the taxpayers. That's not fair. You ain't paid into that. But so people like me and everybody else that's working and handling their business, paying their taxes, we're paying for that. Come here. I will slap the sense into you. I'm not giving money to people that I know. I'm not lending money to people that I know. I'll be damned if I lend it to somebody else that came over here on Monday and then on Tuesday they can get all these benefits and not even an American. That's crazy. They can get an ID, then they can start driving. Like how? Okay, but the Home Depot sure been quiet. They sure been light up the Home Depots. Hey, yo, hey, construction workers, laborers, electricians, carpenters, masons. Let me tell you something. If you are looking for opportunity to make some extra money on the side, the Latin people ain't out there like that right now. You can go on out there because there's still a lot of people that need some help. You can go stand in front of Home Depot now and you can go get that money now. Go ahead, American citizens. If you know anything about being a laborer, a carpenter, electrician, a mason, a seat bricklayer, you can go out there in front of Home Depot to get you some side money now. You can go ahead and do it because I'm telling you, it's ghost town right now, boy. Woo, it's ghost town right now, boy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't even see how people are mad that we're in a process of getting rid of a lot of illegal people anyway. Like, do you know how many crimes have been committed by illegal immigrants? I'm talking about some serious, heinous crimes. Sexual assault. Okay, I'm talking about trafficking, kidnapping. I mean, this shit is a fact. They had a parole. America had before this administration and last administration had a what they call a parolee, immigration parolee program where they were letting people parole to America. How is that okay? How is that okay? Most of y'all wouldn't let your own uncle, brother, sister, cousin, mama, next person you grew up with a parole out of prison to come to your house and stay. So how you gonna let some illegal people from Venezuela, Haiti, Nicaragua, all that, Mexico, Nicaragua, I don't give a damn where they from. They had a system where they was allowing 30,000 of those people per month to come to America. And that's just what's on the books. We ain't even talking about off the books. We just talking about on the books. How is that okay? Come here. Get your silly ass. Come here. Come here. I will slap the sense into you. Now, you know damn well you wouldn't let your relatives parole out of prison in your house. So you be like, no, I ain't letting Junebug parole out of prison in my house. I'm not letting my brother or my cousin or my uncle or whoever parole in my house. Not to my house. I work too hard. And da-da-da-da-da. And all these excuses. And I got kids. And I'm married. And da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you going to be going off. You ain't letting it happen. So why the hell is it okay to happen in this situation on a bigger scale? It just doesn't make any sense. Stop being goofy. Stop being goofy. It just makes no sense. Okay? It just makes no sense. But I just feel like, again, they want to invoke some type of chaos. It's clearly, I see it. It's people that want America to be destroyed because of what this country stands for, because the light that shines from within this nation. They just do. Period. And I'm not even finna get into all of that, but I'm just saying a lot of Hispanic people like, man, what's up with y'all black people, man? Why y'all not helping? And it's like, help? What are you talking about? What would you like for us to do? Like, let's just be real. Are there Hispanic people that like black people? Of course. Of course. Yes, there are. Quite a few. Especially people from El Salvador. They deal, they roll, they cool. They deal with black folks. People from Guatemala, Nicaragua, Honduras, yeah. They deal with black folk. They showed us a lot of love. I'm not saying any Mexicans hasn't, but it's a lot of Mexicans that don't like black people. Oh, yes, yes, it is. All them Southsiders, anybody that come from that South Side, that what they call them, the Souths, them Southsiders. Oh, nah, man. You can forget that. Why you think it be going down in the prison so much? Oh no. They don't patronize our businesses. As a matter of fact, on the east side, for those that's not from LA, but if you from LA, you know what I'm talking about. Jefferson High School, Jeff, over there off of Central and Fremont. Man, they always doing those Hispanic kids and students are always attacking black kids, like because especially because of the demographics have changed over the years. You know what I'm saying? Those schools used to be predominantly black, now they predominantly Hispanic, and when those schools are predominantly Hispanic, they always starting fights and riots with the black kids all the time. At Jefferson High School, Jeff, with a demos play, man, they be up there trying to fight the football players. I know because I used to coach there. Okay? So you're not going to fucking tell me that all of these, and I'm being real, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but there's a lot of Mexicans that do not like black people. Period. Let's just keep that shit a buck. A lot. Enough to where you sit up here like, how come we not helping? Like, help what, bro? Y'all don't roll with us. You don't deal with us. Any of us move on the east side of town where y'all at all that Huntington Park shit. Y'all be trying to run black people out of there. Y'all be trying to run black people out of there. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, yeah, we'll go eat some tacos and some shrimp and some enchiladas, but y'all don't be going to the barbecue spots. Y'all don't go to the rib shacks and stuff. You don't patronize our businesses. No, you do not. No, you do not. No, you do not. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. I know. Maybe it's different in other places in America, but I'm talking about in LA. No, you do not. And I'm quite sure, you know, it's funny style other places too. I done been on plenty construction sites because I used to do construction. I used to be in local a carpenters union, local 409. I know the politics. They might be cool with you in the beginning, especially if it's just a couple of them. Say if it's like one black, one is Mexican dude, y'all to be cool. But if they keep bringing in more and more people, and then by the time, say it's like 2 black dudes and like 10 Mexican people, and again, I'm not saying all Mexicans is like that, but it's a lot of them that are. Next thing you know, you're going to start noticing the funny shit that's happening. Next thing you know, you're going to start noticing the politics that's happening. Like, man, let's just keep it a buck, man. Let's just keep it real. Even being with the, even in the police department, you don't think that those black officers get go through racial discrimination dealing with Latino police officers? Because the white officers, they ain't liking the blacks. Then then the ones that the Hispanic people that don't like the blacks is riding dick with the white boy, real shit, against the black officers. So even in every walk of life, on the good side of life, the bad side of life, they be, you know, everybody be wanting to try to do us in, period. So now you up here and you want us to come and jump in your little battle? Nah, bro, y'all got it. Nah, you got that, partner. Nope. You got that. You can call me whatever you want. You can say whatever you want to say about me. I know what I'm talking about. And anybody that's really from LA in any part of the country where you deal with a lot of Southsiders or Serenos and shit, they don't like blacks. And can't nobody come on this platform and tell me I'm lying. No, they do not. No, 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 no. No. No, they do not. Fuck that. No, they don't. So yeah, we sitting this one out. I ain't tripping. Just don't bring that ruckus down this way, bro. Y'all keep that shit downtown because we ain't got no curfew down here. We good. All right, it's the NBA Finals. People still rolling around. We got the Hollywood Bowl Jazz Festivals coming up. We chilling. Don't fuck it up because then it's going to be a problem because you burning the American flag and all type of stuff. So we ain't finna be out here riding with you for that. When you see black people right now getting into it, like right now, like I just showed y'all the videos of how you got they looting the stores. That's what that is. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's cool, but I'm just saying in the beginning, it was a gang of Latin people protesting ICE, protesting the raids. They let it go on for so long. Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, same motherfuckers that fucked up with the fires, somehow was letting all of this shit happen with these with the ICE raids and stuff. And so now people been, you get bold after a while, right? So now they start hitting the Apple stores and the jewelry stores, and so then now you're gonna see other people out there outside of just Mexican or Hispanic people. But that's not because they riding with them in regards to, oh, we have something against ICE and this, that, and the other. Nah, they just out there being goofy and weird and finna take their ass to jail over an iPhone. They finna track and find out and take your ass to jail for the motherfucker. That's all that is. That's all that is. I just showed you on the video. I just showed you. That's all that is. There ain't nobody riding with them over there. Now, hell no. These mofos down there just taking shit because they've letting it get out of control like that. And so now the police is starting to take people to jail now because they taking things out these stores now. But when they was throwing rocks and bricks and cocktails with fire and shit at the police, they wouldn't. And it was just that, because it's been going on. They didn't do nothing. That's why Trump and them like, oh no, hell no, man. Y'all ain't gonna stop this. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing about this. You're just gonna just keep letting it now spreading. Nah, let me send the National Guard down there since you want to act like you want to do your job. Come here. Let me talk to you, Gavin Newsom. I will slap the sense into you. Shut the hell up. But sit up here talking about some acting like you hard. Talking about some, yeah, and I'm going to do this, and I support this. And if you want to arrest me, come arrest me. I swear to God, I wish I was on Trump administration. I'd be like, hey, yo, man, let me go arrest this fool real quick. He calling us out. He running his mouth. He acting like he already talking about, we going to do something. Come do it now. Man, I'd have been at his shit the next day. Like, oh, yeah? Hey, scum, new scum, come on outside, bro. You know what it is. Just turn around, bro. Don't make me snatch you up. Don't make me snatch you up. Come on, man. Cause they've been taking people to jail now. They've been taking people to jail. That's like, we gonna help the illegal immigrants. Oh yeah, they've been arresting them. Judges. They got a judge in Wisconsin and come up. Oh yeah, they're not playing. They're like, oh yeah, so you gonna just tell us what you not gonna help us do? So you telling us that you're going to allow these people to keep coming over here and call yourself a sanctuary city, and you're going to keep allowing these people to come in here and do this shit to our country? Come here. You going to jail. And I don't blame them. I don't give a shit. Because at the end of the day, whether you agree with it or not, you should still have enough sense to be like, well, you can't go against the federal government. You can't go against but now some of y'all so angry, like, no, hell no. F this, F that. Like, all right. They got executive power right now. They got the House, the Senate, nigga. They running it right now. Hey, you want to ice skate uphill? Go right ahead. Go right ahead. But before we move on to these other topics, I'm just saying, in LA, there is a situation happening. It ain't as bad. I'm used to real riots. This ain't no riot. I'm used to some real riots. This ain't it. They got some quarrels going downtown LA. That's what the situation is. There is a curfew in place, but it's for downtown. It ain't spread out all over the city. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it is not. And hopefully it'll stay that way. Because, like I said, people got things to do this weekend. The NBA Finals is on even right now. All type of stuff, man. I'm telling you, ain't nobody. It's summertime, man. Look, we're trying to be outside. Don't up this up. All right? And we ain't finna be burning no American flags and stuff. We're not doing that. No. No. All right. So let's just chill. Moving on to other topics, right? Because now I want to have a little fun. I just had to get that out the way, right? So, like I said, as you see the topic, you got the Cardi B and Dig situation, right? So for those who don't know, Cardi B is a musician. She's a female artist, whether you agree, whether she's talented or not. She's a nice looking female artist, Then you got Stephon Diggs. He is a NFL wide receiver. He's currently playing for the New England Patriots. All right, he's a pretty good receiver. Real talk. I wouldn't say he's the best, but he had an injury. But no, the boy nice though. I always did like Stephon Diggs' football play on the field. But so for those who don't know, which you should, Cardi B was dating a dude named Offset. All right. And I know some of y'all that might be like, well, bro, we know this. I get it. But there might be some people who don't know. They don't know all of this. Who's Offset? Who's Cardi B? Who's Stephon Diggs? Okay. Offset is a dude who was one of the Migos. Okay. And she was dating him. All right. They had some kids together, blah, blah, blah. Some people say she elevated his career. I don't give a shit. They went through what they was going through, and now they going through. I don't know if they actually get a divorce. That's something I should have. I missed that one because that just dawned on me. Because I know they split, but it's a difference between being split and actually going through a divorce. So if anybody knows if they're actually that's watching in, tuning in, and they know if they're actually going through a divorce, go ahead and hit the chat and let it be known. Oh yeah, with on top of that, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button for your boy. Please do that. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. But anyway, so the reason why all this is coming up is because Cardi B has stepped away from Offset, and now she's dating Stefan Diggs. Okay, and it's brought a lot of attention because it's messy. It's messy. Y'all know how this shit get. You break up with your girl, but you break up with your girl, it can get a little messy. She's saying this, he's saying that. Everybody's trying to make everybody jealous. Oh, I'm on to the next person. Oh, I've been off you anyway. You know how that shit goes. But the funny part, there's some funny stuff that shit that is funny about this. Now, I will say, in Stefan Diggs' case, he's a notable receiver, wide receiver, right? Because he played for the Vikings, and he played for the Buffalo Bills. Well, he played for the Vikings, and I know he played for the Buffalo Bills in the Houston, Texas, and now he played for the Patriots, right? But lately his stock, his notoriety, his fame has went up because of he's dating Cardi B, and Cardi B's going through all of this shit with with this dude named Offset, right? Who's another hip hop rapper, mogul, entertainer, right? Okay, so it's so much being said. It's so much being said that to me, this shit is just weird and funny. What they say, they're not divorced offhand is Offset is asking for spousal support. Yeah, that's right. He is asking for spousal support. And I know it's a lot of females that was mad about this. A lot of women like, hey, nah, he didn't blow up until she was the bigger star, which is probably true, and she helped elevate his notoriety, which maybe kind of true. I definitely know it's happening for Stefan Diggs right now for sure. But my thing is, and it's like, yeah, like really just said, oh yeah, he's asking for spousal support. Okay. But dude's been going through that shit forever. Like on that part, I'm not saying it's not true. I just don't feel nothing about it because I just feel like, well, shit, hell, dude's been going through that shit forever. I mean, that's the game. That was the game that was created. And so now I feel like, so when it happens to a female, I don't think there should be any complaints. It's the same shit that a lot of dudes been, you know what I'm saying? So for all y'all that's out there like, oh man, he should be doing this and she elevated him this. Like, come here. Let me talk to you for a minute, man. I will slap the sense into you, man. Like, it's a whole bunch of dudes that have done the same thing for some females. Straight up. Elevated her life, elevated her notoriety. She ain't really was bringing nothing to the table or whatever. Or if it wasn't nothing in comparison to this man. And then she wanting child support, spousal support when it's time to dip off and being awarded the shit. I mean, it's been happening. I just feel like that's just part of the game. So you really can't get mad at the shit when it's starting to come back around. Because now in some place, in some circumstances like this one, it's coming back around. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I don't really see why anybody's complaining about that. I don't understand why some of the females out here like, oh no, that's bullshit. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, that's just been happening. Who cares? All right, like how many men has that shit happened to? I mean, that's actually in some females' playbook. especially with these NBA dudes that's known to have money and famous. That's in some people's repertoire. Like, oh, I'm finna get with him. The dude from the Dodgers, he lucky he was recording stuff. But it was a picture from the Dodgers. I think it was Walker Buehler. I believe. And it was a chick. She was saying the same shit, like, oh, I'm finna get him. I'm gonna act like I like him. I'm finna get him for this, that, this. I mean, she laid out the whole scheme and it came out. And luckily for him, he had evidence of it. Because she tried to get him and he was able to walk away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, boy. Hey, I mean, what goes around? I mean, damn, it is what it is on that point. You can't get mad at that. Fuck it, let that shit ride, right? Now, the funny part is, for one, I would say about Offset. To me, as I'm observing this, I'm like, well, I don't see why Offset. I'm like, bro, Offset, I don't even see why you mad in the first place, bro. You should be showing no anger at all. You should be showing no anger at all. Why? Because first of all, you've been cheating on Cardi B. Like, you been doing that. Okay. And actually, to me, she a little thought. To me, Cardi B's a thought. That's just me. This is me personally. I don't care what nobody say. To me, she a 304, she a thought. That's just what it is for a lot of different reasons. All right. She's not the type. Now, I'm not talking about her look. Sometimes females might confuse some shit like, well, you mean to tell me you wouldn't do this? You wouldn't bang that? I didn't say I wouldn't bang it, but I damn sure wouldn't marry it. Hell no. Hell no, you can't be my wife. No, not you. You're not that type of girl I would be in want to be in a relationship with. You got ratchet style type of movement. And I'm not the type of dude that's gonna wife up no ratchet style type of movement chick. I need, for you gonna be my wife, I need to have it, it has to be solidified that ain't nobody else touching this cookie jar but me. Period. I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't care. I don't care. Right? But I don't understand, like, bro, you've been cheating. So then I guess at some point, from my understanding, she cheated back on him with Stefan Diggs. But I think she did it during a time when she was pregnant or something. Because I think because she didn't just now, like, just start messing with Stefan Diggs. That's for sure. Like, she kind of been messing with dude. And there was a time, I guess, she was knocked up, and she dipped out with Stefan Diggs. And I'm like, okay. I think that's a little trifling. I mean, you pregnant. I mean, damn, you messing with another dude and you already knocked up. You already got one in you. You gonna let somebody else just run up in you while you got one in you? I mean, the baby might be confused on, like, whose energy is this? Who is this right now? Is this my daddy or what? What is this right now, right? Because it's right there, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, that was a little trifling, but I'm still like, but he been doing his thing though, right? He been doing that. He been doing that. So the part that I'm confused at when it comes to Cardi B, I'm a little confused because there's a video of Stefan Diggs on a boat with these other chicks. And I'm finna play the video. Let me look this up real quick. I'm gonna play the video. And he on the boat. Now, some people say she was on the boat with him. But come to find out, what I'm running across is she was on that boat, but that was a couple days prior. Few days after that, he was on the boat with them girls. Okay? And during that video, there's a clip of him passing them a little something. And we're gonna get into that too. So just give me a second here. I'm gonna get ready to pull this up for a second. All right, let me do that because this is where I feel where Stefan is messing up at. And maybe that's just what it is. Maybe from my understanding, Stefon Diggs is the type of dude because I saw a video when he was playing with the Minnesota Vikings, and there was a guy interviewing the Vikings players, and it's out there. And he was going around asking all of the Vikings players, if there's one guy in this locker room that's on your team that you would not want your sister to date, who would it be? And they all of them instantly said Stefon Diggs. And then, I mean, they said it quick. They didn't just say like, let me think, and you heard the Jeopardy music like, no, hell no, fuck that. They instantly said, oh, Stefon Diggs. Like instantly. Like, damn, bro got that rep, right? Bro be out there, you know what I'm saying? He got that rep. So I'm gonna play this video, like I said, and I'm just a little confused because I know Cardi was like, I'm tired of you doing this to me and you doing this to me. But I'm like, but you get with Stefon Diggs? Cardi B, come here. I will slap the sense into you. You get with Stefon Diggs? After complaining about Offset, you get with Stefon Diggs? Just look at this video. Hold on, here it come. I'm finna do it right now. No. Because I don't want nobody to say, oh, no, but you just, no, well, ain't just nothing. Check this out. Now, check this out. I'm going to mute it. I'm going to mute it because... I'm going to mute it because there's some music in the background, and I don't have time to be dealing with all these rules about music. So it's muted, but if you want to go back and watch it, all you got to do is go and type in Stefon Diggs on the video on the boat. And I promise you all this is going to come up and you'll even be able to hear everything that they're saying. So I'm going to try to translate what's going on too. All right. So that's the look. He surrounded, they touch, oh girl touch. Look. He got the little substance. See, that's something right there. Look. He pulled out the little. All right, he got the pink pack pulled out. All right, now allegedly they say it could be whatever, right? Allegedly. It definitely ain't no THC, it ain't no marijuana, it ain't no Starburst or Skittles. Now, what it is, I don't know. Okay? I don't know what it is, and I ain't even gonna say what it is because I don't know. But when you look at the video and you listen to the video, he like, yeah, who's daddy? Yeah. Well, they like, yeah, you daddy. What the wood? He like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He pulled out the pack like, yeah, girl, like, bow. But he pulled it out like, bow. You know what I'm saying? And they looking like they all happy, like, ooh. And so he pulled it out, you know what I'm saying? And he like, yeah, he gave it to old girl. And she took it. He told them, like, yeah, y'all go ahead and handle that, and I'll get back with y'all later. Like, I promise you, go and watch the video. Okay, I'm not gonna play it with the sound because I said it's music and stuff, and I don't feel like them messing with my video that I'm doing tonight because of that. Because they will do that. All right. So yeah. So let me y'all see that, right? Look, he like, what's my name? Look, he like, what's my name? She's like, Daddy. She's like, yeah, I'm Daddy. Look, she grabbed him by his throat. Y'all know what that is. Look. Come on, y'all. Look, she gave it to him like this. Like, wait, and I'll get back to y'all later. See? Look. They own it. Look. On the boat. Well, girl, we're in a black. They own it. They own it as well. So you mean to tell me? So you mean that? Oh, you can hear the music? Oh, fuck. So that's just on my. Dang, I thought I muted it. Damn, you can hear the music. Oh, hold on. I don't deserve the rights to this music. I don't own this music. All right, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I don't own the rights to this music. I don't. All right. I'm just saying, man. I do not own the right because I don't want oh Lord. They're gonna mess with my feed. I don't own the rights to this music. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I do not. I'm saying the end. I do not own the rights to this music. Damn. But yeah, I'm just saying though. Okay. I'm just saying. So you left Offset for basically another Offset? Yeah, Cardi B, come here. I will slap the sense into you. What the hell is you doing? Why, Cardi B? Why? Why, Cardi B? Why? You might as well just go back to Offset. At least that should be, babe, your kid's father. If you're going to do that, I can't even say Stefan. You can't say Stefan Diggs got more money than Offset. I don't know about all that because those NFL contracts don't be 100% guaranteed. Then they'll sign an NFL dude to $100 million and then tell him $30 million is guaranteed and the rest is incentives and all type of other shit. Man, you crazy. So I don't know if I'm not saying he got more money. I'm not saying it don't. The only thing I'll give Stefan Diggs over Offset, which I do believe is what is happening. The only thing I will give Stefan Diggs over Offset in this Cardi B situation, being someone myself that trains a lot, exercises a lot, and is an athlete, yeah, Stefan Diggs in there knocking that shit down. Stefan Diggs is doing what his last name is. The boy Diggs. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I would give Stefan Diggs over Offset. I believe he taking care of Cardi B in that bedroom a lot better than Offset. Yes, I do. The nigga play football professionally. He's an athlete. He got to work out. He's strong, got stamina, got cardio. His hip flexors is because he got to be explosive. So his hip flexors is on. Oh yeah, he ain't drinking and smoking. Offset is a motherfucking rapper, man. This dude ain't got to work out. He don't work out. Even if he do, it ain't on the level of Stefan Diggs. All right. Offset is drinking, smoking, and I'm sure he's using all type of drugs. He ain't putting it down like no damn Stefan Diggs. Hell no. Hell no. 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 Unless Offset is fucking goddamn an Avenger, Captain America in the bedroom, which I'm not saying he is or not. I'm just saying I know that much. Stefan Diggs is a professional athlete. The nigga works out, strong, got muscles. He plays football. Okay. He got more to bring to the table than in this regard than somebody that's sitting up there. Chill. Hell, Offset probably ain't even had 2 bottles of water today. Just all Hennessy and Remy and playing with his nose and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stefan Diggs in there, thoroughbred boy, and I think that's what got Cardi B, to be honest with you, if you ask me. I think Stefan Diggs is doing what his last name is. That's just what it is. Telling you. He in there Thanos in that thing. That boy got the infinity glove. That boy got all 5 of them infinity stones on his hand. He in there handling that. And she like, holy shit. I was dealing with Offset and was in love with this old coked out, Swede, smoked out, drunk, alcohol livered out boy, dude. Now I'm in here with a dude that gotta eat vegetables and fruits all the time and working out twice a day and running and explosive and strong and what? That boy in there. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. So personally, I don't even think the Stephon Diggs situation is going to work out with Cardi B. I don't even think they going to stay together like that. It's just something to talk about. It's just entertaining now because it's hot and it's stupid and people need to stay out of other people's business and shit. And so that's why I'm addressing it because it's crazy. How do I feel about him asking for spousal support? I mean, again, that's the game. And a lot of people play the game. So I can't say that he should or should not. It's happened to a lot of men. That's all I can really say. It's happened to a lot of men. What is my, let me see, look at the chat. What the chat say? Her ego and pride. Oh, laughing. She is loving it. Yeah, she loving it all right. Yeah, she loving that. I know. He in there thrashing Cardi B, and she enjoying every second of it. And Offset know it too, and I think that's why he really mad. But I'm like, bro, why you mad? You the one kicked off the, like they say, you play silly games, you win silly prizes. And I feel like you was the one kicking it off anyway. I mean, damn. You know, the only part that I didn't agree with she did was she cheated on you while she was pregnant. That's a little like, damn, you already got a baby in you, and you gonna let this dude, like I said, the energy is confusing the baby. The baby don't know who's this right here. Is this? It didn't feel right to the baby. The baby like, wait a minute, is this ain't my daddy. What the hell is this? It's a whole nother entity in my house right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the baby's house. The cookie jar, that's the baby's house. And she let somebody in it while the baby was in there. So for that part, yeah. But other than that, I ain't really mad at Cardi B. I think they all petty though. And then the little boy, come to find out just recently, she let me see. So I guess one of the Offset's baby, she braided his hair like Stephon Diggs, and they, put it out there. And I'm like, ooh, now that's kind of fucked up. Yeah, but that's what happened when you play silly games, you win silly prizes. Like, women can be real petty. I'm gonna say females. Females can be real petty and do some real fucked up shit. And shit, I feel like he been petty as hell too. Yeah, she nasty as fuck for that move. Yeah, for real. Like, come on, man. How you pregnant and you gonna let another man clap them cheeks like that and you pregnant? I mean, you already got one in you. And Stephon a cold dude. Because I want to know how many months was she when he did it. If you couldn't tell, I might give him a pass. But if she bulging out, if she was 6, 7, you know what I'm saying, 5, 6, 7 months where you can clearly see her stomach is forming up, and it's like, damn, Stephon, you done just use a cold individual. I mean, there's a saying about it, but I ain't gonna, there's a saying about the cookie jar when it's pregnant. But damn, bro. See, that's why the Minnesota Vikings players all saying in that video y'all need to go look up. That's why when that dude went in the Minnesota Vikings locker room and he started interviewing all of them players, and and this was way before he got with Cardi B, and they was asking what NFL player would you not want to date your sister, and they all instantly, without hesitation, said Stephon Diggs because that nigga's a filthy dog. He's a filthy animal. He's an animal. Okay? Stefon Diggs is a animal. And I'm quite sure that I'm gonna call it candy. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't no Skittles and it wasn't no Starburst with that video I just showed y'all when he gave them girls that stuff on the boat. Now, I'm sure it was it was some Bill Cosby type of shit, right? Now, my thing is with him, I'm just mad at him because I'm like, bro, you're an NFL player and now you play for the New England Patriots. You know how to get in. Like, why are you even allowing people to record you? Nigga, you better Derek Ninja. You better Derek Jeter that shit. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Oh, dirty. What you say? Oh, dirty dog for show. I'm just saying, like, you left Offset to get with Stefon Diggs. I mean, damn, it's just like saying I'm gonna leave R. Kelly to go get with Diddy. I don't get it. Like, you should have just stayed with R. Kelly then. What is you doing? What did you do that for? What was the difference? But I told y'all what I think the difference was. I just think Stefon Diggs is just knocking that shit out of the universe. And maybe I don't think Offset was doing it like that. I just think she loved Offset. Clearly, she had to have some type of feelings for him. She didn't have them kids with him, but I just think Stefon, like I said, Stefon Diggs is a thoroughbred athlete. He work out every day. He play in the NFL. The ninja drink a lot of water, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. So, there's a lot of blood flow there, and he's in shape. That heart rate is up. He's strong, all that. You know what I'm saying? Offset ain't doing that. Offset drink Hennessy, tequila every day, smoke weed, snort coke, all type of shit. His system ain't built like that. He body got a couple strokes in him and he done. You know what I'm saying? When you're an athlete, when you somebody that's in shape, take care of yourself, work out, oh yeah, you can't help. If you blessed, you blessed. If you blessed, you blessed. You know what I'm saying? So on top of being blessed, oh yeah, he taking Cardi B. Oh yeah. That's why Stefon Diggs made that tweet and he said, yeah. He said, all I'ma just say is WAP. He's stupid. He clowned. He like, yeah, he said, all I'ma just say is WAP. Man, he got that thing to react, do some shit. Probably some shit Offset ain't never got it to do. Offset probably ain't never got it to do none of that, and he done did it. So I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying, but I think I would say because of that, he ain't gonna get her back. But I don't think they're beyond, being able to get back together. I think they're both petty, they're both retarded. Cardi B and Offset. They might be able to work this out, at some point, but right now it's war and they just finna go at it. You know what I'm saying? They might right now. I don't think nothing's, unless I'm mistaken, unless I'm missing something, I don't think nothing's happened to us. Like we're past the point of no return. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they just separated right now, going through some shit, and they got to keep the public out of their business. I think Stefon Diggs should do a better job at Ninja. You got Derek Jeter that thing. If you're going to be on a boat with some chicks and doing all that, passing out Skittles and candy and stuff, bro, turn the cameras off. You got Derek Jeter that. Derek Jeter it. Ain't no cameras allowed. If we catch you with the phone, you're done. You're done. Should nobody be recording nothing. He's sitting right there in front of, he know they recording. He's sitting up there. Yeah, who's daddy? Yeah, I'm daddy, right? Yeah, pulling it out like, yeah, girl, y'all see this? Yeah, why don't you go ahead and handle that? I'll get back with you. Y'all going over there and, let it, basically go ahead and get it. Let it kick in for a minute and I'll be in there and I'm going to do what my last name is. I'm going to do that to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Clearly. Golly. I mean, clearly. Golly. So I don't know. I don't see why Cardi B even, I don't know. I think Offset is a fool. He retarded. Why, Ninja, why are you even mad? You kicked it all off. You was cheating from the beginning. Why are you mad? I don't understand why you're mad. I mean, first of all, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. Well, look what the type of woman. You didn't go marry no Felicia Rashad, bro. Felicia Rashad, a classy woman. You do something like that to her, she not finna even if she did do some stuff, she not gonna put it all out on Facebook like that. She a different type of woman. She gonna be quiet and low key about her shit if she even do anything. But like them Felicia, Rashad type of women, they're the type that's just like, okay, yeah, you embarrass you. I'm not finna get out here and act the fool and lower myself just because of you. You want to go ahead and do that, you do that. That's a different. But no, bro, you married Cardi B. And you know what I'm saying? She jobs done on her body or not, she's an attractive individual with or without the with or without the extra work. So, and she's a hip hop mogul. So you knew her background prior, bro. She used to get people robbed and all type of stuff. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I mean, you knew the job was dangerous when you took it. I'm just saying, you knew the job was dangerous. Let me see. That might have been one of his boys because that was very close. It may have been. I don't know. It could have been. But the point is, he knew he was being recorded. And, bro, you're like an NFL player. And if that was one of his boys, I would have to put hands on my boy real quick. Like, bro, let me catch you. You know what I'm saying? Let's just run this fade real quick. Like, bro, you got me put out here all on the internet. Okay. Like, I play professional football and I'm passing out some type of substance. Allegedly. No one knows what it is, but still, it's like, and he had to, because I saw some press conference with the Patriots and they talked about that. And the head coach was like, we don't know what it is, but we're going to look into it. But whatever we do, we're going to keep it within the organization. We're not going to publicize it. We're not going to do all this and do all that. So I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not wishing on Stephon Diggs. Hopefully they give him a pass. I don't know. The Patriots is a little strict. I don't know how that's going to turn out. I think Stephon Diggs, I know he's a wild boy. I know he is because, again, he played for the Minnesota Vikings. He played for the Buffalo Bills. He played for the Houston Texans. Now he's playing for the New England Patriots, and he's not a sorry receiver. Like, he's not trash. So there's some character issues there with Stephon Diggs. And to be honest, that video with them girls, he was supposed to be at OTA's training camp, from my understanding, when that took place. So he should have had his ass working out. But he's a veteran, and but I'm just saying, you should have been working out, bro. So hopefully he squares his actions, because, boy, don't get caught no more. But it's going to be kind of hard for him because you in this Cardi B mix with Offset. So anything you do, Ninja, anything you do, they on your ass. TMZ following you everywhere you go. Everything you do, you can't even dig in your nose and pass gas without them knowing. They going to know. And they going to tell the whole world he was digging in his nose and passing gas while he was driving. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They going to do it. They going to do it. So, I don't know. Y'all comment in the chat on what y'all think about that situation. I just think it's funny. I think the shit is funny. But moving on to other topics. 50-50 split. 50-50. 50-50. Half. What is this? So, this conversation's actually been going on for a while now of whether or not a woman should split half the bills with a man, right? And I hear a lot of people say, yeah. I know a lot of people that say no. I know a lot of married couples have worked together and split bills. You know what I'm saying? I think those are actually, personally, the best people to ask are the people that are fucking married. And that's just the point that I'm about to get into. Like, I really don't even see why it's really something to talk about necessarily, but it's so popular on social media, this conversation. And if a dude want to split half the bills with you, he ain't shit and he ain't this and he trash. And I don't agree with none of it. And I know there's probably some females that feel like, here go another brokey. Let me tell you something. Don't play with me. I'm not the one you want to come for. You do not want to. Don't play with me. If you gonna talk, you better cross your T's and dot your I's coming from nowhere, because I am not the one you want to have certain conversations with, because I'll light you up. I'll be all on your ass like a straight jackal. Just don't play with me. because I'll slap the sense into you. First of all, I'm gonna just start here. I'm gonna get into why the last point in a second. I'm gonna just start here. First of all, I don't even see why what that would even be a problem in the first place. Like if a dude come into your life and y'all dating and talking, and he say, "Oh, what's up, baby? How much is this?" And he giving you half of your shit. Your light bill is $600, and he give you $300. How are you not happy with that? I mean, how are you offended? Excuse me. How are you offended? Come here. No, you should have known this was gonna happen. Ugh! I would slap the sense in you. I wish somebody would come and give me half of any of my bills. I wish somebody would and say, "Hey man, here go half your car note, lights, whatever." I'm like, "Oh damn." Just off the strength, like I don't see how you just would rather pay 100% of the pressure and anxiety that it takes to maintain in life. I don't see how you would just rather do that. And I could do bad all by myself. Really? Somebody that you're dealing with, and he's like, "I'll give you half." That's a problem? What? I just don't see it. I don't get it. Show me where maybe, you know what? When I was in high school, I did get a B in math one time. Maybe it's that time where I got a B and not an A that I'm missing the math, because the math ain't mathing. I'm trying to understand why that's a problem. How are you offended? How are you offended? Now, on the other side to this, I feel like these people that's actually having this conversation is not really including all of the context to the scenario. Because personally, that's just me. I don't feel like a man should be paying all of your bills if you're not my wife. Because at that point, if you're my wife, or bare minimum my fiance, that means we live together. See, this is the lie. This is the part I'm like, I don't understand why has nobody even brought this part up. Because when they talk about it, is 50-50 a good thing or a bad thing? It's like, well, shit, are we living together or not? Is this my wife we talking about, or just some chick that I'm Stefan Diggsing? You know what I'm saying? I'm being like Stefan Diggs right now. Because if it's just Stefan, I'm just Stefan digging it, then I don't get it. Or even if we in a relationship, okay, of course, I would help my friend. Why wouldn't I help you? But if we living separately and I'm paying all my bills, and you got your own house, your own everything, and I meet you, I'm supposed to instantly start paying all of your finances? Nah, come here. I will slap the sense here. So that's what happens when there's too many weak simps out here. That's what happens when there's too many weak simps out here and we allow social media to dictate life. I don't care. That's not going to happen. You crazy. Now, if you, the fiance, you the wife, a man naturally going to do that because that's what makes men feel good. Hell yeah, I'm paying all the bills then, 100%. At least the main ones, the mortgage, rent, gas, lights, and some food. Why? Because that's what a man's gonna do, especially if you're dealing with a man that's already doing it for himself anyway, and then y'all come together and now y'all married and y'all won. I mean, this is like common sense shit to me. That's what a man's going to do. Why? Because he wants to, because that's what makes men feel great. I don't know a single man that doesn't puff up his, what you would call, ego or pride, bringing home the bacon. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that, this my house right here. You know what I'm saying? I pay this. I pay the rent. I pay the mortgage. Yeah, all that food in there. My wife eating and drinking, the kids eating and drinking. Yeah, I pay for that. I pay for this. Yeah, that milk, them eggs. Yeah. Hey, boy, stop wasting them eggs. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you get to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because you done did that. That's cool. I don't see nobody that's not no man. Maybe a male might have a problem with it, But I don't see a man that's not. I think in that case, hell yeah. I mean, shit. That's real talk. That's natural. But just for us to be living separately, and now you want me to pay all your bills? Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm expected to pay all your bills, and we living separately, so I'm paying all mines. And now that we're dating, I'm paying all of yours. That's tricking. That you simping. I'm not no simp. I'm not built like that. No. Because you wasn't even, man. First of all, what am I getting in return to do all that as a man? What would I be getting? Ladies in the chat, what would a dude be getting to do all of that? Please, I'm gonna save you one. Don't say cookie jar. Oh Lord, I promise you, don't do it. Just don't say anything else other than cookie jar. What does a man get for paying all of your bills and we're living separately? I ain't talking about you my wife or fiance. I just established that. Fiance, wife, we living together, baby, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I got this part. Now, you can help, but you can build up our savings. You're gonna do something. With me, you're gonna do something. And it ain't just, you're gonna do something. And it may not even be because I don't got it. It's like, no, we're together, right? We're doing this as one, right? Okay. So if I'm paying the rent, the mortgage, and I'm paying the light bill, the gas bill, buying the food, you mean to tell me you can't pay for that vacation? You mean to tell me you can't build up our savings? So I gotta do all that on top of building our savings and whatever we want to invest in. If we're that type of couple that we seek to invest in things like real estate or just anything, like I gotta pay for all of that too and pay for our vacations. And you just sit back and do nothing. I don't even think you'll want that type of lifestyle dealing with a real one, especially not me. I'm not playing. You don't even want to know what you're going to have to do. Like, for real? Because if I'm doing all that, first of all, when I walk through the door every damn day, what are you doing? Do you work or not? It's like, do you work or not? Because if you don't work and I'm doing all this, it's like, well, we got kids together too. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many different variables. So let's just say you don't work and we got kids together and you my wife. Hey, I'm just saying, man, when I come through the door, you better be looking like Cardi B. When I walk through the door, you better be looking like Cardi B and ready to do everything for me. You ain't finna sit here and say, oh, I didn't feel like cooking. I didn't feel like doing nothing. I was just, nah. I want food. I don't care if you made it or not. It better be something in front of me when I come home from a long day at work. You don't work, and we got kids. What is you talking about? Now, if you work, still, okay, so what we doing with your money? I'm doing this with mine. What you doing? We're not working together if you're not doing nothing. We're not working together if we're not doing nothing. So again, you better come in. I come home, your ass better be looking like Cardi B. And you better be ready because it's about to go down. It's about to go down. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you tired. I don't care. You tired. Tired of what? Tired of what? You don't pay for shit around here. You don't pay. As soon as I walk through the door, I want to be greeted properly. And I ain't just talking about no hug and no, oh, baby, how you doing? Give me a hug, kid. Nah, yeah, properly. I want to be greeted properly. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. If this is what we doing. Because other than that, I don't see why you can't contribute. I don't see why there can't be a contribution on your end. That just makes no sense. I don't, and the funny part about it is when I'm seeing all this stuff on the internet and on podcasts, it's never like the married couples. It's never the married couple saying any of this stupid shit. It's always goddamn people that ain't married, just weird shit. It ain't never, I don't hear married couples say the things and talk about the things that unmarried people do. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like, why are you even talking? You're not even fucking married. You telling somebody else is broke because they won't pay half of your fucking bills? What type of dude you? It's like, okay, so you mean to tell me as a woman, if you have a son, you want your son to grow up dating women, and every woman he date, you want him to pay the bills of every woman that he's dealing with or been dealing with along the journey, and they're not even married, or they're not engaged, they're not married. That's just as, let's just give her a girlfriend. Fuck it, let's just say that. That's the best thing that they got. Because in some cases, y'all know what adult life is. Sometimes you're just dealing with a person, and it ain't even that. It's just that. Whatever. I'm just saying, like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? I gotta take you. You want me to pay all your shit? And then, well, just say that you're broke. If you're broke and you ain't gotta, just say like, it ain't about nobody being broke. Would you want your son to do that? Well, I want my son to be a gentleman. Okay, but that's being a fool. That's not being a gentleman. Being a gentleman is opening up the door for his woman, buying his woman flowers, calling, acknowledging her beauty. Hey, baby, how you doing, beautiful? Those type of things. You know what I mean? Little gifts, little trinkets, little things. That's being a gentleman. But just to be out here, meeting a chick, y'all first date, saying whatever. You just, oh yeah, baby. So yeah, who your electric bill with? You got Edison or DWP? Let me see how much your bill, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let me, okay. Oh, it's down. You 1,500 in the hole. Okay, well, here, let me take care of that for you. Like, what? What? That's some bum shit. I'm sorry. I can't. You'll never care. You'll call me what you want. I will not. I have too much self-respect to do that. I'm not saying a man should not help a woman. That is not what I'm saying. I am not saying that. Not at all. Because first of all, like I said, I help my homeboys out. So if I help my friends, I will for sure help out somebody that I'm dating or I'm into. I'll help anybody. If you somebody that me personally know, Alexander, if you somebody I care about, I will help you, period, to the best of my abilities in the capacity of which I can. But I'm not finna be, I don't care. I don't give a damn if I was a Rockefeller, I had Rothschild money or whatever. I'm not finna be paying all of your bills, girl. And you not my wife or me, or bare minimum my fiance. We don't live together. Have you lost your mind? Come here. I will slap the sense into you. What the hell do I look like? Boo-boo the fool? No. All this emphasis on money. Ask Cassie, does money mean anything? Ask Cardi B, does money mean anything? I mean, I said ain't got as much money as Cardi B, but he still got something. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes got bread, but that ain't gonna stop nobody from sending you through hell over some money. It's just not. Why not date a man that got substance? That has a path, that's walking his path. I'm just saying, that has a connection with the Most High, the God, the Spirit, the ancestors, something. Shit. It got some type of morals and principles about itself. Damn. That has a vision, that's still out here getting it and wanting to get it. Oh, I'm not gonna get with no builder bear. I'm not gonna help a man. Well, why not? You a helpmate. What you mean? Ain't he already on this shit? So why, I don't understand why you can't help with that program. That's crazy. You see a man on this program and you feel like it's a problem to assist with that. I don't know. I just can't get with that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I feel like vice versa. I mean, if you see a female on her program and she doing this and she might need a little assistance, and you like, damn, I know she was going to school and school can get expensive. Maybe she needed help buying a book or two. Help her get the book. Why not? I don't get it. I don't see how you can't contribute to somebody that you're dealing with, but you can't do nothing for the person that you in bed with. you sleeping with, you putting your thing in her, or you let him get with you and you opening it up for him. But yeah, at the same time, it's just like, I'm not doing this. Like, I don't understand how you can have that mentality while doing that. Like, how can you lay with somebody and have a mentality about what you're not going to do for them? Then there's different levels of laying with somebody. It's protected, unprotected, and all type of stuff. And it's like, how can you be with somebody and not feel like, I don't get that shit. I don't know. I don't get it. That's just like, damn, you's a cold, ruthless vato. You's a cold, ruthless vato. How could you not? You know what I'm saying? I mean, people, what you say, women will give up coochie before giving up support. I'm for real, though. I mean, not like, you know, and this is not to say all, but I'm just saying, like, it's getting bad out there now. Come on now, it's bad out there. It's too many 304s and just this gold digging. I don't get it. Like, I'm not with that. I'm someone, I believe, like, there's different categories of people. All right, you got boys, males, men. You got girls, females, women. I feel like the women should just deal with the men. It's hard because people just get blindsided by a lot of different things. And a lot of times what it be is you got a woman dealing with a male, or you have a man dealing with a female. But the men need to deal with women. Let the females and the males deal with each other. Let them deal with each other. Shit. Let them have at it. Hell, that's how you avoid a lot of crazy stuff. Let them have each other. Men deal with the women. Women deal with the men. Because that's a whole different scenario right there. That's different. When you got dealing with a real man or a real woman, telling you, that's different. Like a real woman's presence will make you switch. Like, I'm telling you, let a real woman walk in the room. When it's men talking, they doing all that, and a real woman, we talking about a woman strong in femininity. And when I say strong in femininity, I don't mean loud mouth, talking about she don't need nobody. I'm talking about she's strong in femininity and her divine essence. Let her walk up in that room. It's gonna shut the whole room down. Everybody gonna be talking like, and everybody gonna look like, what? And everybody gonna straighten up. People that was cussing probably gonna stop cursing. All of a sudden, they want to sit up properly and stand up straight and tuck the shirt in, and you know what I'm saying, straighten it up. And it's a real woman in the building now. It's a woman, not a female, not a girl, a woman. Same thing with a dude. Girls being there, women be cackling, cackle. Let a real divine man walk up let them be in the presence so they can feel it. It's different. Oh, these girls, these niggas ain't this, these niggas ain't this, as soon as he walk in, it's just like, yeah. It's a real one in the building now. Yeah. What was that y'all was saying? Or whatever. Yeah. I don't apply here. Yeah, none of that applies over here. Yeah, you gotta switch up your whole attitude now, huh? Yeah, switch it up. You gotta switch up your whole attitude now, huh? Switch it up. I'm not the F boy. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna treat me like that. You got to have respect when you're talking to me. Because the energy, the shit that a real one's giving off is gonna just, he ain't gotta say nothing. He ain't gotta say like, yeah, you better talk to me with respect. No. Nope. You just gonna naturally just snap in like, it's gonna hit you like this. Bow! Something gonna slap the sense in. You goes like, and just, you gonna try to be on your best behavior when a real one walk in. So I'm just saying, a lot of this shit sounds weird. It's a lot of divisiveness. That's why I don't be liking all that rhetoric. I think it's just shit that's just like built to destroy and bring a wedge between, you know, men and women and keep us at odds with each other. We shouldn't be out here fighting each other. Shit, we need women. The hell is wrong with you? Women is the best thing for a man and vice versa. Is you crazy? The best thing for a woman is a man. The best thing for a man is a woman. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? You cannot argue that. There's nothing to argue. It's you cannot argue and say, no, that's not true. That person is an informant. That person is paid to be a troll. I'm telling you. A lot of people be on here paid. Y'all better stop listening to these people. They get checks for keeping up all this rhetoric. Bullshit. Besides just the likes and the views that they're getting paid for, telling it's a lot of people that are really paid to be a divisive content creator. I'm telling you, they divisive as fuck. That's why they always say some man hating shit, some female disrespectful stuff all the time. No gender wars, especially black people. That's not even natural for us. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and we need to stop it. Okay, because it don't benefit nobody. This is not a war against women, and it shouldn't be no war against men. That shit is so dumb. That shit is so trifling. It's a waste of time. But you still need a man, though. Even if you feel like, I don't need a man, girl. Bye, Felicia. I don't want to hear that. I can't stand females talk like that. I don't need no man. I don't need nobody. Man, please. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, you do. God didn't make no mistakes. God was not wrong when he made us as a pair in unison. Like I say, male and female, he made them. That was not a mistake. That is how it's supposed to go. It's yin and yang, north and south, east and west. That is how it's supposed to go. You're not supposed to be sitting up here talking about you don't need the other one and disrespecting the other half of creation. Like, you're going to disrespect the whole half of creation. Women ain't this, women ain't that. Okay, but this is how we actually get here, through women. Oh, men ain't this, men ain't that. But that's what plants the seed of life. Like, you're sitting here on this microphone telling the world that men ain't nothing, but you got a father, whether you know him or not. You have a daddy, whether you know him or not. Somebody laid with your mama and implanted their DNA inside of her to have your silly, doofy, goofy, loofy ass for you to get up here and say this dumb shit. So you don't even exist without the other. That just shows you the importance of the other. So what are we talking about right now? Some of them are hitting for the same team and trying to groom those naive ones. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Because I sure see a whole lot of that. Because I be going to places and I be out and I be seeing a lot of women quick to dance with another female real quick. And I mean, super provocative. But they're not going to do that with a dude. They don't just come up to the dude and start grinding on him like that and doing all type of stuff. I be tripping. I'm like, damn, y'all be really just sitting up here. And, I'm going to watch. I'm going to do. So I ain't like I ain't going to watch. I ain't going to lie. But I noticed just how quick there's these females, they'll go run and go dance on another female. I mean, bend over, twerking, shaking, all that. But they don't do that with a dude. A dude got to come up to them and for them to even start dancing with them. And then maybe they'll dance. But other than that, they'll go run and jump on another female quick, put her ass and all in her face, bend over. You see she bending her over, she's smacking it. And I'm like, hey, what the... Let me stop, because I was just going to say, you don't even know nothing about that. You don't know what that's like, girl. You don't know what that's like. Oh, no, you disrespectful. I am not disrespectful. You don't know what that's like. I do. I got the tools to really know what that like. You putting on a tool. I'm not mad at you for putting it on, but you don't feel what I feel. Now, if you think I'm bullshitting, I want you to go ask a person that's a paraplegic and put on some fake legs and put them legs in the water and asked him, is the water cold or hot? How the hell would you know? I was like, how would you know? You got on fake legs and you sit up here talking about, oh, this water's cold. Really? How you know? Oh, this water's hot. How you know? The only way you know if them legs are real. Only way you gonna know if it's real deal right there. If it's real. If it's 100% organic beef, then you'll know. If it ain't, I ain't hating, I ain't mad. I ain't bashing. I'm just being 100% honest and pissing some people off like I'm supposed to give a damn. Hey, man, we've been on here for a while. I just wanted to come and entertain y'all tonight, have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? Episode 3. We got 5 more to go for the season, so don't trip. I'm going to have some guests on here in a minute, all right? With that being said, man, hey, yo, all right, let's just keep it real. Let's just be honest. Don't be delusional about life, okay? Cardi B, you divorced you just like you divorced R. Kelly to get with P. Diddy. I don't get it, okay? L.A. riot and ICE raids. Hey, they was tearing the police asses up until they started breaking into the stores. Now they want to start arresting. That's why they was like Trump send the people in there. Because prior to that, they was doing all type of stuff to the police and what nothing happening to them. They wasn't going to jail or nothing. I got videos all over the place. What do you mean? I mean, there was like I said, it was a police officer. She's standing right by her car and they throwing all type of stuff at her. And she just sitting there like, damn, I can't do nothing with her hands tied. Even the chief of police just said recently, they can't do nothing. That's why Trump like, fuck it, I'm going to send a National Guard in. I'm not going to let y'all just destroy the government structures and do what y'all doing downtown LA. And that's another thing. It's only downtown LA. There's a curfew in place, but it's down there. It ain't all over the city. LA is not on fire like how it just was. It ain't none of that. No. Hopefully you don't get there though, but it's not. And then as far as 50-50 split, that shit is dumb. If you dating a guy that's willing to give you anything towards your bills, anything, I don't give a fuck what it is. If you're dealing with somebody, man or woman, and they're willing to help you, or you can go to them and get some type of assistance, what it is, you're crazy for not even accepting. And as far as being paying 100% of the bills, that should only be applied to your wife and bare minimum your fiance. Ain't none of that happening over here. Not with the real ones. I'm not. I don't give a damn what you call me. You can call me whatever you want. I am not paying 100% of nothing, and I don't live here. Them bills got your name on it, not mine. Real talk. Okay, now you my wife, my fiance, yeah. The main meat of the bills, again, rent, mortgage, gas, lights, food, probably, I got that. You know, you can pay your own car note, okay? Especially here, you can pay your own car note, okay? You can get your nails done, okay? You can build up our savings, okay? Oh, the vacation will take us on a vacation. Because if I have to do all of that and that, I don't know. To me, I feel like you're setting yourself up for some type of slave treatment. Like you're gonna be putting yourself in a position where you're gonna be getting disrespected a lot as a female. Like he gonna, I don't know. And then I don't even see the partnership in it. I don't even see how as a person you would feel right watching and letting somebody put that much work into both of y'all lives and you don't feel like you have to contribute to anything. I don't feel like how you could just sit back. I mean, if you're a dark spirit person, of course, you don't give a shit. You selfish as fuck, whatever. But if you got any type of light in you, when you just like if you empathetic or sympathetic in any type of way, as a real one, man or woman, you're going to feel like, nah, I want to contribute something. This person done a lot for me and doing a lot for me. I'm not just going to just sit back and just do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Who raised you? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So with that being said, hey, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch y'all on the next episode. Hopefully you enjoyed this one, all right? Peace and blessings. Noble Alexander. Mwah! And I'm out.